Hi guys, I hope you guys can see me. Hi. Ooh. Hi guys. Hi. Oh, great. Hi, my name is Eniola. Welcome to IRI's YouTube channel. Today I'm going to be hosting you in today's series with Manny Ade on just uni and money issues, uni students, your connection. Do you have money?
Hello. Hello.
Hi, Manny.
Hello. Can you hear me? Hello, Eniola. How are you doing?
I'm great.
There you go.
Hold on. Let's see if you can hear us. Can you hear us? If you can hear us, just say hi or something.
Hello.
Thank you for the compliment. Okay, great. You can hear us. Great.
Yeah.
Can you see the comments, Manny? Oh, is it frozen? Well, I think we've lost Manny. The connection is a bit shaky. Okay. We might just have lost Manny for a second. Whilst we wait on Manny, how are you guys doing? By the way, thank you, Esther, calling me a stupendous confectionery. Thank you very much. I am to serve. And yeah, hi guys. Okay, have Manny back.
There you go. Just had to change up the internet connection to make sure this was smooth and that you feel me.
It looks great. Manny, how are you today?
Yeah, that's been cool. It's been cool. Just a day at work. You feel me? Still at work right now. Actually, had to stay behind. You feel me? Get some things patterned. So, yeah. What about you?
That's great. I'm fine. I'm actually great. I'm well. You know, same
I'm
thing
loving
today. A very heavy work day. We're no longer students. I wish we were.
I mean,
you know, you've got to work.
Hey, real world. It's cool though.
Honestly.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So let's get on today's session about why you ended up eating noodles at school or at uni. Manny,
I've left. Look. I left uni for a reason. I'm not trying to go back.
Let uni be where
I'll let uni be. You guys have brought it back up again. Yeah, let me be. Cheers to Christy. You know why. Let's talk about it.
All right, fantastic. Great. So I'm going to be asking you some set of questions, and hopefully, if our audience have more questions to ask, we will pass it on to them, if possible. However, the first question is, how did it feel when a large sum of money dropped into your account, and what ran through your mind when that student finance,
when it
that
dropped?
ST, how did you
feel? What, the first time or every other time? Because
like I have all the time. How did it, like, let's not lie, before we even continue, you know how, I don't know if anybody's on Twitter, but you know that everybody be getting that notification 3 days before
the text 3 years before. And I was lucky because I was lucky. I bank with Barclays, so we'd usually get like probably the 3 days before everyone else. So money will come through, and the next thing is, what was on the shopping list when we were broke and we didn't have money and we were waiting for a student loan to drop. But yeah, it felt good. Who doesn't like money dropping into their account? It's a good feeling. Usually, again, if there's absolutely. You have to first, obviously, you have to minus your rent. You feel me? Once you minus your rent, then you figure out, okay, how much is left for me? You feel me? Can I go to Nando's now? How many times can I go to Nando's TGI? How many times can I, go and buy Balenciaga? How many times can I go and buy Ferrari? You feel me? So,
I don't know about getting Ferrari, but I know those Nando's and takeaway must be running through your mind all day.
Hey,
that's fantastic.
Hey,
so this leads to our next question. Did you have a financial plan going into uni, or did you just go with the flow and spend the money whilst in uni? Like,
what do you do with money? What's the financial plan? You get money, you nah, I did not have a plan. Well, actually, I'll say that would be a lie. I think did I have a budget? That's something I've done towards the end. Like now I'm budgeting and thinking in that direction. But while at uni, especially at the start, no. But I did set out to buy, like, I didn't spend on, let's say, clothes, for example, where it's like my clothes, where my money was maxed out on clothes. What I spent a lot of my money on was tech. So I bought a lot of like equipment. A lot of equipment. And I remember my first year, I bought an iMac, and it was quite pricey. It was up in the thousands range, and
it was pricey, not quite pricey. When your bits are doing second hand,
it was quite pricey. And I just remember, I didn't eat for a mighty long time.
We're gonna get onto that before you drop the ball. We're gonna get onto that. I just have one more question before that question. So I was gonna ask, what situations have you been in that you'd class as a financial mistake, and does this link to the question? Does this link to how you ended up eating noodles? I mean, noodles, don't we?
Indomie soup. You feel me? Indomie soup. It's eating rice. There's too many. I'll say that was one for sure, just because especially at the start, especially start of uni, like it was again, one was an impulsive spender, so one didn't really plan out like, okay, this is meant to spread for the next 3 months. It's like you see something, you want to get it, you get it there and then. Was it the wisest move? No. Do I regret it now? No, because it's afforded me to be able to have my own like home studio set up, everything nice, you feel me? But obviously at the time it wasn't adapting. It didn't make no sense. Because I apologize again, I'm at the office. But yeah, there were many times I had to skip meals.
So you wouldn't class it as a financial. Would you call it investing in the future?
I mean, in essence, yes. In the long term, it was smart. Short term, it wasn't.
It wasn't. Why? Do you think you could have saved up? Do you think you could have saved up little by little to get what you needed to get?
That makes sense, but I don't think I had the patience then. I have the money, I'm gonna spend it. You feel me? I didn't have no patience when it came to that. But I mean, now I'm a granddad now, so you have to pace things out, spread things out.
Definitely.
Yeah. But while at uni, man, it's different. Yeah.
All right. So this leads to the next question. Could you tell us how you actually ended up eating noodles and soup? at uni.
Have you not been hearing me all day? Fam, where was the savings? Where was the it was God. It came through and it left again. You feel me? You came
So there was
through.
no flashing on any babe. There was no
Babe,
going
yeah.
to go and buy anything. Hey, you don't take no, let me not even say
Babe, yeah. Which babe? Which babe?
let
Do
me
you
not
see a
say
ring on this finger? Oh, there's a ring. Do you see a ring on
I
this
didn't
finger?
I didn't say wife. I said babe. Okay, like it's
Hey
different.
man,
But
hey man, hey man. Nah,
so you think that just investing in those electronics was what literally led you to that?
for the
Okay, then
most part,
that makes sense.
for a lot of it, for a lot of it. But again, I wasn't even as wise as I probably should have been with my money. I didn't really have a budget, didn't really have a set goal. I didn't really spread my money over a time period. I was just like, oh, I've got a few £1,000s in my pocket now, so it's like, you buy when
Let's
you
spend
out of
it.
necessity. You feel me? Oh, just going to Tesco, grab a few snacks and drinks, and and by the time you know it, your money's just drip, 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 drip,
It's
and
fine.
there was barely any income coming in. So it was just like that's the set mark, and then you know,
Okay, so right, you made the error in first year to do that. How did you manage to change your mindset in your second year and your third year? Like, what was it that made you think, okay, I need to stop this mentality? Like,
yeah,
sometimes we don't buy things because we need it. We actually buy it because we want it. So, like,
yeah.
what made you like? Did you actually stop in second year and third year? Like, what was it?
Yeah, no, I think from first year there was definitely a progression. So just a bit more worry. So like I remember like first year probably getting Ubers was probably a thing, and just transportation wise, and it's like by the time you get to, and I remember like first year there was a lot of eating out, a whole lot of eating out. Again, there was a whole lot of eating out for sure. I lived literally by Perry Grill, or is it Perry? Yes, was it Perry Grill? It's Perry Grill, right? Perry Grill, right? Yeah. See my memories
Perry
already.
Grill, Perry Grill. Shout out to Perry Grill.
Shout out to Perry Grill.
Shout out
So
to Perry Grill.
literally, Perry Grill was the spot. Hit a McDonald's up. Yeah, it was a mess. So I used to spend whole lot of money on food. But then by the time second year, third year came around, it was like, okay, cool. Gotta start buying food from Lidl. I actually was Iceland. I think this is how it progressed. So second year was like Iceland, Rete. My third year, because I did 4 years. So my third year, it was like, okay, you know what? Lidl is the cheaper option. So we get Lidl and things like that there. So and then by the fourth year, I was living with my boys, and we would just do cooking together and buying things together. So just gradually, just found ways to just cut back on spending. So yeah. But money, I
It
think
got
for me
better.
again, it did definitely. I think again for me, a lot of my money when I think back on it was definitely electronics or tech stuff and food for sure. Yeah.
Um, do you have any like tips on like how to budget? Like, you know how we have the Monzo app. The Monzo app
Yeah.
allows you to do something, or I don't know if there's like anything that you use to be able to manage your spending, providing it be like even doing your budget and putting out your income and stuff like that.
Okay,
Is there
yeah.
any
Yeah.
that you'd like to give on how to budget through the year, or like
Yeah.
spend 10%, leave this? Do you get what I mean? Like, do you have any
Yeah.
tips
I,
around it?
I think be mad diligent with what you're getting. Again, more time you know how much you're gonna get before you get the money. So, for example, let's say you're getting, I don't know, let's split it up into because like 3 months. So let's say you get £600 for the whole semester. You then split it. So you got yes, cool. Thank you. You split into what 3 months, like a term. So let's say 600, then you're like, okay, you got 200 for each month. And let's say this is excluding your rent. So you paid off your rent, you have, let's say 600 left. Okay, I got 200. What's my essentials? Okay, dude, I definitely need food. How much does food cost on average a week? Da, da, da. calculate it in a month. Maybe it's £50, so you set that aside for food. Okay, phone bill. My phone bill is £10. Put that aside. So just be diligent. Just take a moment to sit down for literally like maybe an hour, less than, and just figure out, okay, what's my regular spending? Maybe check your bank statements and look at what you usually spend on, and if there are other things that you need to cut back. So like, let's say you're spending money on Netflix, and it's like Netflix is taking, you know what I'm saying? Netflix is taking a whole lot out of my pocket when I really don't have that much. And while I could probably go through a cheaper option, maybe sharing with a friend, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, just be mindful, just be diligent, watch what's coming in, coming out, learn your habits, track it if you can. So spend a week probably just tracking what you spend. Okay, like, yeah, from Monday to Sunday, how am I spending? Like, you're literally being like real thing on it. So frugal. Yeah.
Okay.
That's my boss. Yeah.
Okay. No. What I was gonna ask you is, I know that you're all of these things, but I want to be hella realistic now, because there's one aspect I'm going to speak to you about. I feel like when I was in uni, friendships was one thing that was going to sway me from moving away from that budget. Like, did you feel swayed when your friends asked you to go out? And like, how do you stay away from that and not like feel like the boring one? Like, do you go out and drink? Or like, because I'm trying to be realistic. You know, this question, I'm excited. So
yeah. No, definitely. There's peer pressure when it comes to eating out, for sure. You don't want to be on the table and everyone's just munching, enjoying life, and you're just there sipping Indomie juice. You feel me? You don't want that. So, again, like, you have to. This one you have to ask the Holy Spirit for. You need that self-control, self-discipline, because it's like, if you know that you can't afford it, you feel me? If you know you can't afford it, sometimes you just have to just be like, yo, like,
let it go.
And more time people understand. Like, if it's not a special occasion or special day, special event, then more time your friends may just be like, you know what, okay, cool, there's no shame in it. Like, at the end of the day, you're a uni student, you're not working, you're not racking up money. So it's like, if you have to be, again, frugal, or be on a budget, like, there's no shame in that. Even people who work day-to-day jobs making God knows how much still have to budget their lives, because money don't come easy. So yeah, there's no shame. Just, if you know you can't do it, then don't do it. If you feel like you can do. But I think there's that rule of thumb that if you can't buy it, is it 3 or 5 times over, don't spend it. So
5 times.
If that's the case, 5 times. There you go. You can't buy it 5 times over. See that Five Guys? Hey, you see what my temptation was, going into High Cross and seeing Five Guys every single day. I have a addiction to Five Guys milkshake, and they are pricey as heck. Unhealthy relationship.
So rather than you go to Five Guys, can you imagine?
Five Guys. Because McDonald's don't give you a whole. Five Guys give you the vanilla, chocolate, salted caramel, malted. You see how I know this off the head? Oreo pieces, carrot, bruh. It gives you the whole 9. But that's a whole £5.50, or sometimes it even goes up almost £6. And it's like, yeah. So if you don't have over £25 to just blow like that on a milkshake, then don't spend it. You feel me? So that's my little tip.
That is so.
Yeah.
No, man. I think someone was saying you should say you're on a diet, or you should tell them. You should tell people you're broke, or tell your friends.
No, tell people you're fasting. Nah, tell them you're fasting.
There's rice and water.
There's rice and water. No, for real.
In short,
I'll just say you're fasting. Sit to your favor. Put on fast. 30-day fast. I can't eat. You feel me? That's it. Period.
That's it.
You feel me? Yeah, feel me. So,
all right.
Yeah.
So the next question is, someone said, we can see that you're a stylish guy. So where would you say clothing and style? Where would you say when it comes to clothing and style? What would you say the ranking was on your spending, and what was your biggest expense in uni? since you're a stylish individual, like what was your biggest spending, and where was clothing in the ranking of like your needs, not your wants,
If,
because it could have been
if,
wants. You could clarify that with me. I don't know.
if I'm being honest, quite low.
Mhm.
I I
Ah,
I did, yeah, nah, super low. Like as much as I may have a few nice things there, like more time, even if anyone pays attention, I wear a white tee. Even I'm wearing Tommy now, but I would rock a plain white tee, and that's it. Like I'm cool. I don't need to, you know what I'm saying. So while at
so
uni, like
you're trying to tell me in 3 years there was not one trainer that came out and your eyes was like, yeah, I need to get it.
nah,
Your body
nah, I'm not
buy
even
it.
super. I'm not even super on like trends, like looking out for the new crap and the new da
Mm.
da da. If I see something and I like it and I can afford it, then I'll buy it. But I'm not the one that's super like into like what's new and what's there and da da da. Nah.
Mm.
Again, if it's nice and I can afford it and I can afford it, then it's cool. I'll go get it. But yeah, I've kept my clothing choices quite simple. I guess I just probably just clothes just look nice on me. You feel me? So I
Yeah,
wouldn't say it
I know
comes
you have.
too
I was
high.
gonna
I
say
won't
I
say
know
it
you
comes
have
too
this urbanish. I know you have this urbanish streetwear kind of
high.
look.
Yeah. And that's easy. That's easy. Yeah, that's easy to put together. I think for guys, it's not too like I don't necessarily have to shop. Well, I don't have to shop like every season. You feel me? I think with girls are more, up to date. Like, yeah, but me, I can rock a white tee. I'm all
You know,
right.
we
You
need to
feel
get
me?
our hair done. We need to be
Yeah,
nice.
yeah,
Let us some of them.
yeah.
Let me hold my comments. Okay.
You feel
Let me
me?
just start. Let me hold
You
my
on the
comments.
other hand, I'm trying to find out how much you spent on your clothing,
Huh?
Miss Fashion Guru. Uh,
Wait, wait a
Miss
minute.
Fashion Guru. Miss
Okay,
Fashion
yeah, but let
Guru.
me stop you, right?
Miss
I'm
Fashion
the one that
Guru.
has the question. Wait, you're the one that answered. I'm the one that has the question.
Don't get
So
triggered.
don't
Don't
be
answer
pulling
the
a
question.
fast one like that. Okay,
Just
wait. Are
feel
you
feeling.
actually asking? Did I
Yeah.
spend money on? Do you know what? Yeah, I used to be a bargain shopper, so like
Aha.
I'm not out here spending money like that. Like
There you
I
go.
shop cents. I shopped during sales. I shopped for what I needed and what I
Yeah.
wanted to style. And apart
Aha.
from that, I wasn't spending my money on that. But like I knew how to
Yeah.
find like good bargains, like good. I was bargaining
Bargain.
queen. You like if you did it, and the amount I would get my clothes for ridiculous
Yeah.
prices. Like, but
Hey.
we know
Never
female
would be.
fashion is sorry.
I never could tell.
Yeah, because female fashion is very like it's very inexpensive depending on what
Yeah.
you want to buy. But let me not talk too much. But like we have to keep it classy.
I feel you.
I cannot
It,
be looking like a lost human being. Do you know who
it,
my father is?
yeah, it's real. It's real. Talk that
That's what
talk. Talk that talk. For real.
okay, cool.
Yeah.
No expensive clothing you wear. Okay,
Nah.
that makes so much sense.
Yeah.
I think my next
Yeah.
question will be if anyone got into a position where they ran out of money, how would you advise them to get through it specifically? And like, like because a lot of times that's a big thing that a lot of students do. Like,
Yeah.
I know somebody who ran out of money because they were buying designer in the first week of uni and stuff like that. And like how you can tell your friend that okay, I've now gone to spend my money wisely. Like, how would you approach it? Because a lot of students actually go through this. Like, what would you say
Yeah.
they do?
Yeah, actually, I'll put this out there. So there's usually support funds with university that you could go through. You can get that extra money, and usually that's quote unquote free. You don't. It's not something you pay back. But you just have to go through an application process, and usually that could be helpful. I would say, running out of money, you got overdraft. So banks give you student loan. Obviously, that's something you're gonna have to repay back at some point, but it's usually not. it's not instant. So usually after you graduate, there's still like, I think there's still a period after you've graduated, and then they start asking for P's back. But there's a lot of grace with that. I would say you could also work. There's usually a few part-time jobs around, especially in Leicester. I actually worked at the DSU at some point, so the student union actually have jobs, and they pay pretty good as well. So there are a few things. Obviously, you could ask your parents. You could ask. I wouldn't say friends, because you wouldn't want to inconvenience your friends, because again, they're not balling out either. But at least for the time being, they could help you out. But the best bet is just to be as diligent, frugal, whatever it is with the money that you get. And also, if you could like plan ahead. So, for example, during like summer, for example, if you're going into the new year, working your butt off during the summer period, so that you can get
11,
yeah,
11,
no problem. So working your butt off summer, so at least you have extra money for the term to come. Sorry?
Every holiday break that you get.
Any holiday, so Christmas, summer, whatever it may be. Yeah,
that extra income, that makes so much sense. So that's actually funny, because when I was in uni as well, I had to also get that financial aid from PMU. I don't know if they do it in Leicester, or I don't know if they do it in any other university.
I think they do as well in Leicester.
They do. Because universities are all very different. But I did witness that. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, do you have any funny stories apart from eating noodles in uni and things like that? Do you have like interesting stories that you'd love to share, in order to just give people some more wisdom as to what uni was like, either finances or not finances, in which you feel like people would actually learn a lesson from, just to make people like, uni.
I mean, for one, even now that I'm thinking about it, for the year coming in right now, the new freshers, I'm kind of very intrigued in how just their whole life is gonna get modeled out, just because obviously with coronavirus, how they if we're talking money, how they're spending is gonna be like, because like are people moving into their accommodations? Are they not? Are they doing it from home? So do they get to save that money? Do they if restaurants aren't open, you spend money. So like, where does your money go? Do you need to order more things online? So do you end up spending more money? So it's interesting, but again, don't get carried away. Don't get carried away. Again, once you see money come in, still be wise with it. So you got to remember, it's got to stretch you for a long time. But
just so guys, like, feel free to ask any questions in the comment section. Like, this is not trying to ask anything, like, just go ahead and just ask questions. Sorry, I cut you short, but what was you going to say?
Leicester and uni, I think it's just a one of a kind place. I think there's probably nowhere else better than to do uni at Leicester. You're always gonna have funny moments. You got so many different personalities and characters that come to Leicester. And just make us. Ask the question. Let's go.
I'm gonna ask you two. Wait, I'm gonna ask you one question. Actually, I have more than one question. Why am I like? So my first question is, I have a bunch of questions. My first question to you is, if you had to do uni all over again, would you do it in Leicester? And why?
Oh, absolutely. I don't think I'll change. I actually don't think I'll change. I think Leicester just suits my personality. I met a lot of great people there. Definitely had a good home there. It's just, I don't know, it's just a vibrant city for me. I actually like the city, how it looks, how it feels. The people there are quite lovely. They don't have a terrible accent in the Midlands, so you know what I'm saying. If I want to go do up Birmingham, I don't know, I might have a different feeling.
Listen, anyone from Birmingham, you know where he's from. You know he's at. Okay.
I love my bums. I love my brummies. I love my brummies. I love them. I love them. I truly do. I truly do. But yeah, now, yeah, and then I probably wouldn't have stumbled upon City of Favor. So why would I want to change?
Definitely. Before we go to Favor, I'm going to ask you another question regarding finances. I say finances. English.
English. Yeah.
English. I'm going to ask you. In terms of saving now, like, because I feel like that's something people don't actually talk about when going to university. Like, now I've come out of uni, like, and I cannot lie to you. I wish I saved my coins. Like, I wish I saved my coins. Like, do you wish you also had that opportunity to save? Because I can't lie, going to university, getting a nice accommodation, you know, being able to afford a good, just a simple, calm life is quite expensive. Not hella expensive, but it does cost you. But do you wish you had saved, like, you know, avoided spending if you could for the greater good, which is after uni, because nobody tells you about after uni. And look, we're in a pandemic. Not everybody's getting jobs. You know, there's nothing to really fall back on. But like, when you think back at it now, with the university students who literally are in lockdown, and some people just will go and get a uni accommodation when they can stay at home and save money. Not advising anybody to, please, not hit my mouth. But would you have would you people to save? Because I think that's something we never speak about as well in terms of finances, and also investing something worthwhile. What do you think about that now that you are older out of university? What would you say?
I mean, save if you can, most definitely. I think saving is a good habit to build in general. But again, like if you literally cannot, because again, just life is expensive, uni is expensive. If saving is gonna have you flipping drinking Indomie, like, just don't, like, if you don't have the excess to save. But it's a good skill or good habit to build. So even if you do have a little bit that you can save, then do that, just to build it, because throughout life you're gonna need to learn how to build that habit. You can't spend all the money that you get. It's just unwise. But also if you do something like I did, like I might have not saved, but I invested. So again, I invested in tech that now can help me in my ongoing future and career. So it's like, in one way or another, it's benefited me. Putting my money somewhere that makes sense. So if it's in the bank account just to sit there and for maybe when you're coming out of uni, then so be it. If it's putting it into, maybe you have a hair business, you're putting some money into your hair business so that it can make you more returns, and do that. If you have a clothing brand and you want to put it into that, then do that. But just be wise with your money. It's either make money that makes money, or so passive income, or whatever it is. But I'll probably say there's no pressure, because money comes, money goes. Not in a I don't want to say that in a like just spend, or like, but really and truly, like, again, your uni period, that's your uni period. Whatever you can do with that money to sustain you for that time period, that's cool. By the time you get out of uni, don't worry, because God's got your needs met. Like, you'll come out, and by God's grace, you have the opportunity to make money and move on. But yeah.
Okay. So I have a question for you, Manny. It's from a lady, and she said she's asking for a friend, but are you single?
Am I single? Are you sure she's asking for a friend? Is she sure she's asking for a friend? I've heard that. I've heard that one before. What's the friend's name now? No answer. But yeah, now I'm single. I am single, and yeah, full stop.
You're not ready to move.
I need to see the bag first. You feel me? Once I see, so I'm good with the
Wow.
bag. You feel me? So
Wow.
yeah,
What,
man.
which bag do
Women
you
are
think?
expensive.
Which
Women are
bag?
expensive. Birkin bag. Me too. I want a Birkin bag. So you feel me? I want Birkin bag
Can you
too.
afford a bag?
Huh?
Afford it? Can
I
you
want a
afford it?
Birkin bag. That's what I'm saying. I need to get to the bag, which is a Birkin bag of money, and then yeah, then we can talk. You feel me? So until then,
Can you imagine?
man, single.
Can you
Yeah.
imagine?
Hey,
That's
again,
someone's.
women,
This is somebody. What do they call it again? Man
MC,
crush
MCM.
Monday. I mean, what's on MCM? This
Yeah,
is somebody's MCM that's talking about Birkin bag. Can you imagine? You know
Birkin
what?
bag.
No, you're seeing what he. I didn't make it up. I didn't make it up. Nah, that makes so much sense. Just in a grand sort of things. Is there any other advice you'd like to give? And by the way, guys, feel free to ask questions. You know. Okay, we have one question actually, Manny.
All right.
Somebody said,
Shoot.
"Has your bank account survived any relationships?"
Um, has my bank account survived any relationships? So we're talking about romantic
Yeah.
relationship or friendship relationship because you gotta be
You know
specific.
what they ask?
How am I
Okay,
meant
let's
to know relation?
let's do it on a relationship. Say you come to uni, you see somebody, you like them, you take them out, you go
Uh-huh.
out. Like, has your bank felt it? Like, and also I think we should also speak about that as well in terms of
Yeah.
finances, because everyone has that pressure to want to give, whether they're with a good time, whatever it is that they want.
Yeah.
How do you survive that being in uni and say you don't even have as much money? Like, how do you deal with that? And is it wise, hold on, is it wise to date if you don't have any money?
For me, I don't think I'll ever do that ever again. Like, I my my number one rule is like get out of debt before you even start looking for a relationship. That's why I said I need to get to the bag before a relationship talk is ever even. I'm just not. I'm not because I feel obliged to take care of whoever I'm with. So it's like if I can't do that, if I can't do it for myself, I ain't gonna do it for you. So I'm not even gonna put myself in a position where it's like, okay,
Wow.
we're
Wow.
together now, and then what? You wanna go out and eat,
Wow.
and so
Wow.
until I'm good and yeah, and established at least. I'm not saying I need to again be. That's not the point. But until I know that okay, I can take care of myself and I'm good and I can take care of someone else,
but,
then cool.
but what about for those in university and they feel
Uh,
pressure to go out with somebody, but would you advise them? It's definitely a no from
I
you.
mean, uni is a different uni. Yes and no and yes. I think uni is different. Like certain people, I don't. Certain people expect the world from uni boys. I don't know what that's. There are different people with different standards. Some girls are okay sharing the agigi bread on the table. You feel me? Like they're cool with that. Some girls are way more high maintenance. They want you to go to the shad with them and take them out to flipping every restaurant that's on the. If you can manage it, that's you. I don't know what your bank account is saying, but uni is just at the end of the day, like you're uni students. I don't really think there needs to be this pressure that people put. Like you're not working, you're at school. You know what I'm saying? You're only getting a bit of money from maintenance loan. Like it's not that deep. In the real world, again, same. I'll still say the same thing. Like sort yourself out. Make sure that
Mm.
you're able to take care of yourself and you can sustain your own pockets before then you get into something with someone. But again, sometimes life happens. Like you can't stop love, quote unquote. So if you happen to meet someone and you mesh and you ain't got pocket money right now, in the next month you never know, you could be a millionaire. So things are always changing and moving. But I just think it's just wiser to just watch your own pockets and until you're in a good spot. You feel me?
Okay.
Yeah,
But now I'm asking you, this is a yes or no.
yeah,
It's the same
yeah,
question. Would you advise someone to date without money? Without that financial. Like, don't try to be
No,
in and out.
no,
No.
no,
Okay.
no, no,
No. That
no,
means
just no.
no.
No, I don't,
No.
no. Just no. Love is sweet when there's money involved. I ain't go cap. Love is sweet when there's money involved. You feel me? So if there's no money involved.
Definitely.
Like let's not do, because again, yeah,
Let's not
love
lie.
is a powerful. You feel me? But it there's no, like, come on, now. Unless you guys have dedicated yourself to living a life of just, then okay, cool. But in this world we live in, everything, so
You need money.
you
Okay,
better
so
have it.
definitely. I think
You know?
we're going towards, like, almost towards the end of the conversation today. But guys, please feel free to ask your questions. We are getting to that place where we're almost done. But Manny, I was going to ask you, how was your uni experience when it came to going to church and uni and City of Favor? How did you find that, and like how was that for you? Just to wrap it up, like how did you find that, especially in
Yeah.
Leicester as well?
Yeah, no. Been crazy. Been at City of Favor for the 4 years that I was at uni. Started probably, yeah, I did start in my first term of first year. So yeah, for the most part, for a long time. Yeah, built family with COF. Shouts to Pastor Mercy and whatnot. And the whole family. Yeah, it was great. Like it just always felt very welcoming and homely. Every Sunday that I walked in there, it was always nice. It was just always good vibes, you know. The the jam sessions we would have after church was always great.
Was lit. Was lit.
They were lit. They were lit. They were lit. I make it sound thingy, but it was always lit.
It was hella lit.
Yeah, and yeah, there was always like events to look forward to, so like Praise Jam and whatnot. So yeah, it's just a very, very, very welcomely, homely vibe. So absolutely,
That's actually fantastic to hear. I
yeah,
wouldn't say anything different from what you said.
different.
Like, I also went
Yeah,
to your favor. I was there for the 3 years, and it kept me grounded, and it was
yeah,
such an amazing family. And yeah, like we're so happy we went there. Like, we wouldn't be here
yeah.
if we never did. But man,
That's a
it's
big
been
fact. Thank you
such
so
an
much.
amazing conversation. Is there anything else you'd like to say, or anything you'd like to leave with us today?
Yeah, no, sorry, I haven't thought this through, but yeah, no, good luck to all. So sorry, man. It's been a long day. Hey, look, guys, this is what you go to uni to come and do after you come to work. Flipping, yeah, no, freshers coming in. Yeah, come to see your favor. That's a quick plug. But yeah, like life is there's a whole lot of life ahead of you. Like I know this year is a bit crazy with Corona and COVID, but don't let it dim your yeah, don't let it dim your potential. Just, even joy of uni, because at the end of the day, even getting into uni is a big W. So just make use of whatever you've got, and try and stay connected with people, even though like physically you may not be able to, but especially in this coming season, winter as well, like it can get dark, and some people actually go through seasonal depression and stuff like that. So just make sure you take care of yourself mentally, spiritually, emotionally, whatever you can do to just stay up. Definitely do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, enjoy your uni experience. Enjoy it. Absolutely. Save or make wise money decisions, if I may say. Be great. Be what's the word? Be grateful. Gratitude for everything that you got, and yeah, man, have a great time in Leicester, especially if you're going to Leicester. It's a great city, so explore. Yeah,
That's like so nice and kind of you to say. Like, Thank you so much for coming on today and just having this conversation. I'm
So
really
Gucci.
hoping. Sorry?
I said so Gucci.
I'm really hoping that a lot of people actually took something out of this. Like, if you have brothers and sisters, or even nieces or nephews, or anyone that you are looking after or even mentoring, please do share this advice with them. In fact, don't forget, I don't know if this is going to be on YouTube, but if it's going to be on YouTube, don't forget to share with people. Don't forget to leave your comments. Don't forget to subscribe if you can as well. I'm going to be back with Josiah, Mr. 200 million race. We're going to be back with him next Monday, and he's going to be talking about how to and just, you know, how to go through it and growth about. So going through it and going through it. And I'm going to be on the Monday, and I'm going to be speaking about how to stay grounded and how my faith helps me in university. And yes, guys, like, it's been amazing to have this conversation with you, Manny. Like, always a pleasure.
So much.
Thank you so much for Hannah. For joining us.
Appreciate it.
Bye.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Have a lovely day. Big love.